Hey friends, how y'all doing? Let's throw the chains off the track. Parental discretion is advised. Look, the Empress and the Hierophant. Y'all ready to join the group? Y'all ready to come get sworn in? Because y'all know this is the interrogation room. Anytime you see this bones on my neck, somebody about to get hung. Then we got both sides. And I ain't got to physically do it. Look, with the two of swords. You can't even make this shit up in the King of Swords. Then you got the Queen of Books. That's the Queen of Swords. I'm not even playing with y'all. I need my money. Who are the frauds? No copyrights to the music in the background, friends. For real. And nigga ain't shit without his specs, so So my specs came on with the Queen of Beakers, right? I mean Queen of Books. And this what I seen. How y'all kept trying to put a nigga in despair for the last 9 years. So we bringing it up to the current. And then that came from what, 2018? Like I said, remember that party? Where the party at now? Where them fatbacks at now? Hmm? That toilet labor. That's 2018, yo. 2025. I was watching these motherfuckers. Look, I was just watching them shoot themselves. Look, like, hold on, I'm gonna get this one. They were so fast with it. Say they set it up and then they ran in front of it and shot themselves. Didn't I tell you? Right. Well, nobody playing with it. They thought I was playing. Because that came from 2016 when they thought that shit was gonna go over my head. Still not that mailbox. It's Granny now. Look, 2014. This was after the car accident. This was when, you know what I'm saying, when I was in that shelter. That's why I said this shit need to be shut down. Burn everything down. Y'all can feel any way y'all want to. If it don't apply to you, then don't get burned down. That's the best I can give you. I really do need my money. When people start talking about money like that, with the unexpected income, the expectations, the great fortune and shit, that shit ring bells. Look at, I really stand like this, and y'all know that shit. Fuck what somebody told you, what they tried to make up. This is also making something, but this really the gift. Ain't this shit in my hand right now? Now, devil of that, ain't no bitch gonna say, like I said, you gonna let somebody hit you, you gonna turn the other cheek, or is you gonna put that ass on skid row? That's all I'm saying. You gonna roll the dice on a bitch? Because I'm rolling the dice. It ain't nothing to think about with the thoughts card. It's fair as fair. Ain't nobody about to be playing in your fucking face. Look, you better stand up like this. You don't let somebody play in your face. Look at, and I got the hair to match your jacket. Have them reaching out like this. Turn them acrobatic. Look, have them shaking like this. Everybody had to toss him some change for his how he want to be remembered. Put a money bag on his obituary, since that's what he wanted to steal. See, while he was trying to set my shit up, he ain't know I seen him do that picture. And now he like, oh shit, yeah, how would you want to be remembered, Mr. Postman? How? Look, how many ways to remember you? Like this the monument, you want a monument like this, friend? With the dice in front of it. These could represent dice. Nigga rolled the dice on my shit. Look, please, friend, look, I got on blue too. This for the blues clues, since they was acting like Blue's Clues. Is her hair, or her hair could have been red. Then when they set the house on fire, look what they brought out. And whoever the fuck else they was playing with, like I said, I'm not standing down when it comes to some shit like this. You guys are really, really, really disrespectful. Like I said, I see all the friends and what y'all did back then. Yeah, it's time, Miss for the rain to cash in, ain't it? Can we cash in for them friends? Because I really did beat them out. And whoever think they want to win, you need to go and put the Put that thing in your mouth. Wild out. Look, I'm not even playing. Well, I'll put them, give them to this. Give them back to their family is the gift that they thought they was. They thought they was. Look at the change. Because the wealthy man is a thief. And this is the final answer with the concern. So the wealthy man is concerned about being a thief because he created a false family room. And the judge helped him. Like I said, this shit is really big. I'm not scared of anybody. Please go away. And y'all had some insurance on them anyway. Drop something in their tub. Why they thought they was being cute. Like I said, they wanted to drop something in mine. Let's not forget about those twos and fews, friends. And if I mixed up went back over my videos and it sounded like I said something that was actually jumbled. No, remember the landlords in Ohio. They're from Ohio, right? You guys. Surprise. Look at the message. That's what I meant about my living room and how you guys were sending those people in. How long have you guys all been friends? How long have you been trying to plot my end? And I just couldn't bend. How long have you guys been ciphering cash? Because that's money laundering. Look, expect the unexpected. You ain't know I'm going to come floating in like the ghost y'all tried to make me into, huh? Got the whole community in bad health and despair because they was waiting on they new apparel. They're waiting on y'all to get them some more clothes. It was like, damn, I can't even dress them. Like I said, please put that bank account on froze. Let them see what they were doing in 2017 too. Like I said, how long does it take to cash out on life insurance policies? What's the actual process? Because they just fuck mine out of me. Like, oh well, she don't exist. We about to hex her with this. And I was like, all right, God woke me up like, okay. This about to get him hit. Because I wasn't hard to find. I'm never hiding, you guys. Look, you can't miss this every time you pass it, right? And it's not intentionally done. It's just a personal thing. Why should I dummy myself down to make somebody else feel like they the one? Like, if you're not that, you're not that. You better go find something else to do. Look, Mortal Kombat. Look at it. Courthouse. This is the information to the courthouse from the lovers. Like I said, there is no other. That's my unexpected income that these bastards been stealing and trying to put me to my ending. Look, he thinking about it. Y'all been thinking what you. Look, he like, damn, that bitch supposed to be dead. No, faggot, you're supposed to be dead with that dick of yours. Because we know it was a fella. I know they want to kick my ass, huh? Don't let them kick my ass, yo. Come on, faggot. Let's clear the room. God said I ain't scared of you. You no better than me, some in the patio. And I don't think I'm tough, but I already know what he do. So if he do this, then we both do this. Who you think about to win? That sounds like a tie to me. With the son, wealth and an unofficial person, look, we both be like this after it's over. Don't we? Standing up straight. Anyways. What y'all got going on? What do I need to know about the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, it's been a long time coming. 9 years. Like I said, the Ten of Pentacles. How long did you supposed to hold away some shit with the Eight of Wands and the Four Pentacles? That's still holding something with the conflict. Look, 5 of Wands. Stop playing the 10 of Wands. How the fuck long, bitch? With the Page of Wands. 3 of Swords. That's not play with me. And on 1 accord, let me put this down so y'all can see me shepherd these. The concern, for real, fuck that. Who's the wealthy man with my whole world is? I'm about to take his ass to stretch. Do I need to put my specs on first? Shit, that is muffin. Look, the Secrets, the 10 of Cups, look, the 2 of Wands. Look how I'm double jointed. Yo, that's funny. The Moon, the Tower, the 10 of Cups, that shit funny. The 6 of Pentacles, that's double jointed. That's generous. I'm not playing. And the Star, y'all, and the 5 of Pentacles. Look how you lost to this. I do not care. Y'all need to be locked up. For real, lock them up. This is the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. That's still super lock up, man. That's super max. Max them out. They ain't supposed to kill themselves. You know, there's a lot of bad people in the world that just do need to just go. Line up all of the murderers. I'm not even playing. From the youngest to the oldest. For real, line it up. Damn, you would be dizzy as a motherfucker with the 4 cups. And so many of them, you got to use the Page of Wands because that's how small you got to write the lines. Put your specs on when you're looking at me so you can understand what I'm telling you. The Empress, the Hierophant again. Damn, what that mean? The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, give me my stocks and bonds and shit. Here, when you get the Hierophant money, you know, this me. I ain't taking the court is step on their neck. Like I took them to the court, like say I'm the what's the super head of the soldiers, the captain, the lieutenant, the one that put their foot in people's chests and pin them against the wall because they done fucked up the church's money. I'm not playing. Since he went to the army and probably was dishonorably discharged. Yeah, fella. We got them records too. Grandpa and them wasn't playing. Like I said, y'all wanted to play with them ghosts. Boom. Who got the keys to that Beamer? Because that's what they brought, cars and shit. And they started back then. I don't care how old it is. Ain't no. Is there a stipulation on money and murder, you guys? With the world card, is it? Does it ever end? Or do we keep on sifting through those cases till we can hit the send button like, yep, that's it. Case closed. We solved it. Page of Cups. We solved it. Eight of Swords. King of Swords. Don't play with me. I'm not blind to the fact. In the Lovers card, that's reminding me 6 of Cups, the protection of the kids, because niggas knew about their money. And they was not going out like that, dummies. And that ain't all, folks. With the World card and the Queen of Pentacles. Three of Torches, that's a 3 of Wands and a 9 of Wands. That's not all, folks. Look, this is somebody bringing somebody something. These them looking for the directions. So some motherfuckers was directed to the other side of the fence too. Look at all these people marching. Look at the marching band. With their determination lights. And the doctors caught him. That's the Star. Look how I caught him. Like, hold on a minute. You know, if I throw this on you, remember I told you about the flamethrower? You know, if I throw this on this, everybody will blow up. And I tell you, I'm gonna do it, ain't it? What are stars? What are stars? Fire, right? Allegedly. I ain't never been to the sky before. You're not deep, so not this time. Look, and you got the tower card, sins of the ancestors, in the Ace of Books. That's something to think about. Look, don't this look like some shit in the sky? The Three of Books. It's scary to open that book and the betrayal behind how the book got open and everything. You guys want to read Miss Thing? Want to tell Miss Lenny and Lenny how with the Six of Torches? Successfully come tell me how you tried to burn away the evidence with my living situations and all my productions to this goddamn town, bitch. Who's in charge of the girls? One sec. Mm. With the aliens. Ain't that the justice? No, that's the lovers. Ooh. Yo. This got a little deep when I seen that. So you got the 80s on the table. But there's somebody that was pushing through. Just them cold nights. Here you go. Sleeping in them cold cells. Remembering them cold nights. Remember that? Sorry for the commercials, you guys. He came and he sniffed something and it was over for him. Ace of Books, and y'all thought that shit was gonna stay closed, but he came out the alien. Look, I told you. Somebody owed me something. Look. That shit really went down in before just a little bit while they were setting up the embezzlement. The embezzlement was being set up in the process of the sabotage of the people. Remember that? So in the process, that's when they started sending that money all overseas and shit. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I told you the motherfuckers, there's my friends. I speak all the languages when it comes to my money. You know, my ends. With the King of Torches, look, there's somebody finally getting to the money. Especially with the guys who were hiding it with the devil, with the desire card, the devil. But that's the desire card. Look at this. Don't this look. This nigga was trying to hide that money anywhere. He said, "Shit, here you go. Put this in your pussy." Look. Remember I told y'all what this looked like when I did them before? It do look like that. Because this is how these people were getting around. That's how you think I know about it. They tried to put me in, but I was like, I wasn't on that brandy shit. I couldn't be down. I couldn't be down. Look, with the 7 of Books. That's still some shit. Lying about some shit with what you're trying to do. No, for real, man. It was scary because you know you could get beat up for the shit. Like just because you don't want to do it, they won't beat you up. That's why I'm killing them now. I waited till I got my weight up. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. And I came in and just shoot them up, bust them up. Am I lying with the fool card? That's somebody acting a goddamn fool on the table. Okay, flip the table. Hold on, smack them in the face with the plates. Then I flip the table on them because they wasn't expecting that. Queen of Pentacles. Look, I just came in like a whirlwind. The Tower card. Can't make that up. With this, you know what I'm saying? It's with this because, like I said, they was riding by. And I'm pretty humble for the most part. Just don't try no stupid shit because I got to turn into this. I go. Look. Don't they favor? And this is the Empress card. You can't even act like you don't see some shit. For real. People was acting like that to us. This how they was coming. This how they made. That's why y'all was scared to stand up for yourself. That's why you should stay on in knee level for me so I can keep you down too. Especially if you came for me. That's funny. So we got a King of Pentacles watching, King, Queen, a King and Queen of Pentacles watching the disappointing news. So a husband and wife is watching the news, and the Six of Beacons look like the camera form, watching my live in secrecy. With the Five of Bucks is watching me beat them with that big head, man. With my knowledge, with my style and the talent me bring to the table, man. None of one stop me. If you kill yourself dead, man. Sit there play with the boy. Or the little girl them, Honey Creek, make the noise. For real, this the potion that they mixed up in my brains. Look what they made. And it's like, oh, god damn. With the King of Books. So we got a King of Swords loving it, and the King of Swords, look, the King of Swords made a science project come to life. I'm gonna go to which graveyard y'all went to, or did y'all just mix it up with the Eight of Beakers? Huh? That's the Eight of Cups. Which gravesite y'all went to with the violence card? I gotta check this book, y'all. I ain't about to play myself. The Chariot. Look, with y'all chariots. That's that's somebody hauled ass from the Chariots card. The violence. Look at all those heads on the tree. Which one belonged to you? Because I know you couldn't have thought this was gonna be for me. This one's not. See? Trying to call me crazy and shit. That shit is funny as a bitch. No, these cards is ill. And those people are illegitimate. With the desire card. Y'all kind of work, but it's all how you played your motherfucking cards. Because once you found out that you held your own star, no man should have been able to supersede that except for your dumb ass. So I'm talking to the dumbasses that gave a star away. Because technically I didn't get my stars, I didn't give mine away. I'm a good person to anybody until you think you about to have a heyday with me. And then make off from it. And then this guy, you want to get cute? This little list for they ain't nobody follow the yellow brick road since they wanted to play games. Look, they ain't want to follow directions and leave people to fuck alone and go the way they supposed to be going. For real, ain't no stopping nothing. And they was not about to have me smelling like this. Don't this look like it smell real bad? You know, niggas be knowing. How y'all could do that anyway? I'm just asking. How could you want some stinky poo-poo? Or they putting this in it. This is a T-Rex. Look, like, I'm coming out to I would do it. That's funny. Look, here you go. He's singing it too. Look at you guys. I belong to you. Whoever, like I said, you dances in the fire to the limits. Look, to the fire. That's funny, yo. You can't even make that shit up. To the fire. And it's the success card. That shit is funny. Y'all fucked up. I was like, yo, can't nobody play me for no W with the change card. Like, yo, I'll switch lanes on you. I done been crashed into you before. Five of Pentacles, and I refuse to allow anybody to come. Knock, don't come knocking at the door. Right? Or you will get it bashed. I'll sit up in the prison for the rest of my life like this. That's what they were trying to do too. I'm just saying it because it's funny. It is funny, but I am gonna defend my money. I'm my money. And you guys don't need to be getting anymore. No more embezzlement, no more fundings for my little charitable association, okay? Look at me, Lena. Look, they can't rub shoulders with me. Look, it's me and the man. Who's in charge of paying, getting these people my money? Who is the power of attorney? Who's putting my John Hancock down? Who's saying that I'm damned? I'm putting that wedding tent with the black seat with the little hole in it, and I'm gonna be rolling around. Okay. On this like it's rolling with the two of beakers. That's the two of cups. That's the wheelchair. The eight of pentacles. Somebody was working hard to shut my shit down. Don't this look like with the nine of pentacles? Don't this look like a wheelchair, y'all? Don't play with me. Use your imagination, friends. We're taking you to school. Don't you look like what it? Okay, we popping willies around this bitch now. Now you have to make them sweat to know. Like I said, them whores not getting away with my money. With the 10 of bucks and the violence and the imagination. The imagination and the king of torches, that's still two eyesight cards, right, friends? That's the high priestess. And the fireman. So which one? Show me a sign. Which one of these should I use, y'all? People try to act like they're scared of some shit. This sign. This the magician card. The eight of torches. That's the eight of wands. The manipulation. The torches. Somebody wanted to manipulate these messages. Not think you do that, right, man? King of Cups. Didn't I say we want to know who? So King of Cups wanted, remember the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who been trapped. Been following me here in their feelings. In feelings about this. Go get an orange, little fella. You in your feelings. Use these wands here to fill your orange for you, fella. Because I really need my money, and he is really the fella. Whoever stole this, for real, I'm telling. Ain't I telling on you? Look, Ace of Cups. That's bringing it straight to y'all about that. Look, the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. And King of Cups was manipulated by what? Oh yeah, somebody been pulling on that one. Like I said, these whores did work with these dudes. That Adam and Eve. That means that really. So who really won? Think about it. They was talking all that shit about the Bible, right? That nigga listened to Eve, right? So then he lost because he listened to her. See, when Eve came over here, I ain't listened to her. So that made me the king. Make it make sense now. Make it make sense. Look, they would try to manipulate the situation. I will work out. Look at me playing the game with them. Let's keep it 100. Don't somebody playing a console game, huh? Look about this thing. Eight of torches. That's a strategy. That's work. That's speed. It's like, how do I catch this before fucks me up? How do I stack this here paperwork? How do I queue in these documents properly? That's why I said I wanted them dead. I don't care what they tried to pick for me. It did get bigger than the feds. You could just drop a bomb on all of us. Like I said, my hair is red. Only thing I need is for God to let me smoke another one of them cigarettes. And I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. I ain't said I was perfect or none of that, but I do respect whatever supposed to be G check, but it ain't gonna be by no fucking piece of shit ass bitch that stole my check. It ain't. That's just plain motherfucker simple, nigga. I'm on that King of Cup shit. Fuck the bitch. We throwing all this at him. You can't even knock this up. I hit him in his ass and hit him in that atom. So with these torches, with these messages, the Eight of Pentacles, the work, man, this is a lot of work. So it's the offer that the King of Cups came up, to put in all that work. And then a motherfucker see me working. Like, yo, here you had that back then, bitch. That's that return to sender. It's like, I push my cups away. I know how to, I have discipline a lot, and it's been past days. The Chariot, discipline, and the Ace of Swords. The Chariot is a discipline card. That's something that actually comes to a halt too. You could use it as a moving card, but at this point, with the Ace of Swords, that means it stands as it is. Can't nobody manipulate that. Like I said, while they was playing games, trying to play in people's cups, and why this King of Cups was manipulating bitches to try to put something in my cup, all the way down to that 250,000. Like I said, what's up? And then we got the Eight of Pentacles representing my jobs and the people, directly across from my job. And sweetheart, like I said, you was not playing with no motherfucking slop. Put me anywhere. I'm fixing it up. And in a sense, I want to say, we got to top this off. You ain't above the law, bro. You're not. That's the Ace of Swords in that Chariot card. You're not. Remember, it's always somebody higher than you or something higher than you, and you guys caught on something that the Ace of Swords show proof. Y'all stole that money and didn't know how to move it no more because it got stuck. Like I said, Dora the Explorer, the black one, Dr. Laura. Six of Swords. You want to come see the doctor? Like I said, on one accord, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Y'all didn't think I was watching you. That's also protection, but also moving around, catching them scores. Y'all playing. That's so y'all were trying to manipulate my messages. Like I said, if you want to know something, come see me. I'm not unapproachable and shit. The Science card, that's the star again. Yeah. And the Five of Pentacles. So the motherfucker tried to manipulate the messages of a star. And then we know it's the King of Cups. And since he's going to jail with the Nine of Pentacles, looking at how much time he about to get, he feels betrayed. So somebody betrayed this King of Cups, but he always had strong emotions towards manipulating everybody to get this money. Like I said, some people you knew better. Y'all shouldn't have tried to play them out like dummies. And then I got the ones, now they come around me like, be showing you themselves. I'm like, damn, they could have did that shit to them too. Like I said, this is for those people those beggars that be shitting on the sidewalk and shit, y'all. I'm not playing with nobody. The marriage card. Look. So y'all been fucking people up. sneaking in their houses and shit. A couple that's married to this shit, married to manipulating people, freeze the crowd, or open relationship. Coffin card. Look, that represents somebody manipulating their third parties and shit into, you know, death. 9, 10. That's the end of the cards when you're dealing in a tarot, right? Fucking thieves to steal. I love y'all. Y'all stupid as a bitch. I would have beat that class with a belt with spikes in it. The community card. Look, because they were stealing. They were thieves. And then you had a community running in, but they were putting the community into poverty because of their conjuring, their concoctions with their Ace of Cups. And the man was loving it. You know, like you send the man for the woman. Like I said, they had an open relationship. So you send the man towards the women and the women towards the men. And if you get a little fancy and you meet on the right hand, then, you know, then all three of y'all will be in the land. Right? Not even playing with nobody. Like I said, that's nobody business. But when you stealing that money, the Lord is my witness. They're going to catch you. Catch him and sketch him out. Kick him up with the Timberland. I needed to switch these. Halfway, message of concern in the child. So, despair. About the courtship. Oh, yeah. So, you know, around 2018, when they stole this money, you know, with the lawsuits and everything, and also was still plotting on me. That's how everybody was able to just shut the door because they already was in on the other scheme before that. Like I said, it was bigger than a lot of bitches really knew. And I seen people in those law offices and shit that's from the hood. Like, you already know I'm talking about you, and shit ain't all to the good. Because, you know, if they call me crazy, then that I'll just be crazy to a bitch. I ain't gonna let nobody fucking insult my intelligence or put their hands on it. So with the path card, the pathway, the message of concern, the child. Oh, so this have something to do with that child support? Remember, y'all got child support and everything, y'all. I had got this letter saying I was supposed to be getting paid. Bitch, you owe me. I don't give a fuck who. Y'all married that nigga. I ain't married nobody, nor did I ever pin no shit to nobody. But when they told me I'm supposed to get this shit, a sack, man, I'm supposed to get this sack. So I was like, shit, ain't nothing to worry about. I just take it with a grain of salt. What y'all talking about? I take that with a grain of salt. Look at this like I do. Take that goddamn child support. I wasn't concerned, but I was like, I hope don't nobody steal no shit. And they did. And then I brought them to this school so they could learn. That fucking with my shit is bad for your health. With the Ace of Swords. Look, main female. Look, you want a flower, bitch? Look, I put you in that motherfucker in the green. Yeah, look. The Cupid again. They can do their last dance. The Cupid shuffle. They can send them to God. Especially about that house in 2020. Like I said, a bitch ain't never been no slob. And they was expecting me to be in, look, dazed out. Look like, hey, shitting on myself. That's why I shit on them. Look, shot them down. Now they really in stealth mode. Like, what we gonna do next? Look, somebody acting like they working hard now. No, come over here, bitch. Do what you're doing. Show them what you do. Show them what you did last summer, bitch. I'm not even playing. Oh yeah, did y'all hire the new plumbers? So the landlords, right? Everybody who was switching hands who's walking through my house is damn. Look, who sent y'all there? Who was like this on you? Who was sucking it to you, niggas? I know his ass is getting busy. He put in a lot of work because he was taught that from his mama them. Y'all niggas worked in your mama them. Look, that child support and everything. They went crazy. But like I said, I wasn't in contact with people. I always stuck with myself because people showed themselves. And I'm like, yo, I ain't about to. This is stupid. And you're not trying to accumulate wealth. They wasn't reaching towards nothing. They ain't had no skills. Like I said, fucking people is not a skill. That's just a part of life. Ain't like you doing nothing special. Especially with the concern and the bad health flu, and then nothing mentioned. Now they like rocks. Can't even get their rocks off, nigga. Look, can't get that rock off. Look, you stuck now. Look, them niggas stuck together. Look, it's like, stick to me. Yo. Look, it's like, since you lied, you stuck now. These need to be shuffled. I thought, well, no, they don't. Look. See? Exposing those people. Like I said, when they stole my ID, you're not budging. But when they stole my ID, that's what really kind of brought this into fruition. Like, yeah, they stole the ID. So what would you be doing? Y'all know people with an ID? 31? Huh? So it's a 31-year-old? 31-year-old got my ID? Took a little trip. Oh, 31. 2021. Yeah. Somebody went to go get their bodies done. Look, the bad health, the trip, look at the body. And somebody concerned. Yeah, because, Grandpa and them, look, 5 years. Grandpa and them wasn't gonna be doing much after that. Look, Grandpa and them wasn't gonna be doing much after that because we gotta go cash out on Grandpa and them. Well, we go broke. That's how I know they were setting us all up. And they was just stealing money. You want some muffins, y'all? They blew all that money, y'all. With the child, the 2026, a 26-year-old. That's bad. Good. So they was ordered to pay child support. And that would have been a lot of money on top of that. For real. If they got to take you to court, I guess that's a lie, ain't it? Ain't that the judgment, Mr. The judge? Look. Yeah, and it's a mature man and bad health behind what he chose to follow regarding my money that had been already set in place to be placed in Myanmar 6 years ago, something. And so this motherfucker thought that he was about to he just been doing this for the longest, plotting and scheming. That's what he concerned about. Like, damn, they got caught. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. They know y'all ain't worked for that shit. And look at the trips they took. Look at this. Look at the background, you guys. They was talking to everybody in regards to this house. This do look like the White House and shit. These are shipments, banks. These are purchases and everything. 2020. For real. I was getting information. Look, I was getting email and shit for homes that, we niggas wouldn't even be thinking about. I need my motherfucking money because I know what them horse was all about. Look, well, I was working towards the money that they tried to steal. That's why I came in with the missiles. I said, drop them. You know, ain't nobody, since they all tough, ain't nobody should be scared of getting killed, right? To be no fair, no fair. Here, wanna take my life? Nigga wanna hurt my wife. Nigga wanna take my life. Look, you wanna clear my room? Why? Because you're a dude, because you stole. And then you went around and proceeded to try to make people think that I was alone. Like I said, because I dressed, it's because I'm black. That's a song, y'all. A chorus line from a song. But that shouldn't have had nothing to do with it. The thoughts on poverty was really always been whacked to me, so I always made a way through it. I always knew that one day my great fortune would bloom, and I needed it. Look, I'm holding on. This is how I was holding on to it. I never forgot. This also some looking to the sky. Like I ain't never forget. Look, the courtship, the connection on how to get shit done. Look, I know how to connect with people and come correct. More correct than them. Look, Journey, come correct. Privileged lady, come with respect. And that's all you're gonna get. And there's no bad blood between nobody. So you ain't got to get no motherfucking health check. Grown man status. You guys really fucked up. For real, no chalice. No chalice for it. Take that shit back. I need my money. Look, that's taking something back. Like I said, those fellas are whack. Like I said, they want to ride around and try to make noise and still doing those stupid ass, childish ass attacks. You and your fuck ass community. Like I said, anybody want to join that shit need to be on their goddamn backs. 29 main male. Yeah, so you got a main male who's a thief, imprisonment. The main female got a message of concern. She's a thief. So you got the ones in it too. You got these two motherfuckers. These one hitter critters right here. Because all it took was one shot to blow them. Ugh. One shot to blow them. They just did it again. That's why I need my money from them friends. 2024, they were stealing, like I said, those kids. That's real. The marriages, they started putting everybody in. Like I said, it's a lot of illegitimate kids here. Look, like, damn, I ain't really want no kids with this bitch. Look, this is how he look, though. I know this same cars be coming up, but it's like, damn, I ain't really want that motherfucker. Look, what is that? Let's keep it 100. I was watching this shit this last, like I said, at least 6 years because we had more downtime, even though I was working. But before, especially when we got on lockdown, y'all, wasn't nothing going over my head. I was in the window like this. I was at the top of the bitch on the roof, like, what they doing? Look here, there's somebody watching. Like, I hope don't nobody try no shit. This is a concern too. They're watching all the cars, accidents, everything. Like I said, the judicial system, 2023. All those people being offered up. That's for a bitch to keep their fucking pockets up with the wealthy man. We can't even play with me. They family room was already had all the plans in it. The mature man, adjudication. That's not a joke about how to put people in bad health, especially with the hoax. Look, you can't see this coming. You don't know what they doing behind this. Like I said, it ain't no joke. They was taking all kinds of trips. Those partnerships are fake. Like I said, all those marriages and shit, I don't give a fuck who it is. Like I said, I don't care what it takes. Like I said, you got all these untalented fucking celebrities. You do got people that really don't have no talent. I ain't got to have that. That's not what I'm in for, am I? So let's all keep it a balance. Look, with the coffee part, you got a lot of people that ain't got no talent, nigga. False person, but they trying to steal from people because they know. Look, the partnership with the lover card, official person, like we all got ties and shit. The high honor, like I said, I ain't had to be connected to their bitch when it came to my cut, my money. I want to cross stitch them. Look at the community. I don't give a fuck where we're from. Don't matter no color, no nothing. Everybody will be ghost, huh? But everybody gonna wear this here toast, huh? Everybody gonna wear this coat here. They heavy coat here. Get them a wooden jacket. Now, don't I deserve my money? And they deserve to be smacked with this, the door of it. Smack them with the door. That's fire, y'all. Like I said, smack them. Because that money, that shit be coming out of nowhere, though, y'all. Then we just seen that guy. Mm, 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 mm. Are we gonna shut them down? I think I should. Oh, okay. That's nice to know, though. So, nobody's taking the offers from the people. You don't want to work with them because of the secrets that the hermit accumulated. And if you take it, you know you got to hang yourself for your group. The Hangman Hierophant card. That's so nice, friends. It might sound bad, but like I said, that shit got to get ended with the Eight of Wands. And this is how I'm be killing it with the Emperor card. Like I said, who's the father? I was getting that. Who's the father, man? Who's your daddy? So y'all still gonna hold y'all friends down? Even though they need to be in the paddy wagon, or in the padded room, that is. Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Don't they need to be detained? Four of Wands, Six of Wands. Don't they need to be detained? That's the 10 of Wands. So we can give them 10 to what? Or 10 flat. Based on how old they is. Let's play with them a little bit. I bet you that could possibly roll into some type of heart attack. Match them. Like I said, they could get mad all they want to. They shouldn't have stole my sex. Hope them boys didn't find my track. Oh no, I hope them boys found where it's at. The Ace of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. Did you find them? With the Four of Swords. Page of Cups. Did you figure out where it was? With the Two of Wands, y'all? The Moon, the King of Swords, the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Justice. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Hang. The Man. The Chariot and the Star, y'all. The Seven of Swords. Somebody thought they was getting away smooth with that. With the Judgment, the Nine of Wands. That's why that information came out like that. That's why it's hitting so hard with the Strength card. Am I lying, friends? Ace of Pentacles. I gotta pause this for a second, you guys. So I'll be back with some more of this Young and Reckless. We from here to Texas.